Hello, Derek Cabello here with AbelloBees.com. Want to discuss some things that have been coming up recently with the various clients and customers I've had. So we like to, again, specialize in bee removal and relocation. Since there's pretty much no reason, I made other videos on this about saving bees as well. There's really no real good reason to kill bees at all. So, I mean, I know that kind of rocks some people's mindset. They think that bees are a nuisance or that they're all out to kill people. And then there's a lot of different hype out there about how bees need to just die because they're all Africanized. I've heard it all. And so many people like to say that. And that's why you also have a lot of beekeepers who run around. I mean, I would actually call them more exterminators than beekeepers. They might keep one or two different hives, but and the reality of it is that they're actually exterminators. And those types of guys are going around killing bees and telling people they'll save them, and then they show up and actually kill them. So this is something I just want to touch on and talk about today in this video, because it's quite deceptive to a lot of different people who are really looking to save bees. And again, I'm going to say it again, there's absolutely no reason to kill bees. There's, again, the hive itself is essentially just a superorganism that's functioning in order to make honey and to survive and to pollinate and do all those wonderful things for the environment. And killing them, essentially all that does is just destroy them and cause their honeycomb and everything else to melt and just be wasted, essentially. So the only reason why some people get scared is because they get all hyped up, they see the news, things like that. Now, there are legit reasons to be respectful of bees, especially those that can kill you, and I do acknowledge that. There's definitely a lot of reasons why you need to be aware of what you're dealing with. But at the same time, someone like myself or someone within my company that knows how to deal with bees, or a beekeeper who doesn't carry a license, which the only reason a person has a license if they're a beekeeper is in order to carry chemicals, which is in order to kill them. So again, I've talked about this before, but I want to touch on it again. You don't want to hire someone who has a license. Okay, this is not someone in construction who needs to be licensed, bonded, insured, which I've had that people, it's not often, but people bring that up. And it's very, it's just the mindset needs to change. You don't need to have a license. There's no such thing as having a license in order to be a beekeeper. In order to be a beekeeper, you're simply having and taking care of, you can almost imagine the bees, which are classified as livestock. They tend to be considered livestock in different areas for law purposes and everything else, almost like a cow. You can equate that to a cow. You're essentially tending to an animal. If you can imagine the superorganism, all those bees, 50 to 100,000 bees, as a single unit or an animal. And essentially what it is you are basically just taking care of them and helping them to survive and thrive, giving them all the essential nutrients and things that they need, food and water. So my point is this: bees need to be saved. There's really no reason to ever have to kill them. I would say never. And the reason why I say that, some people would suggest that there's different circumstances where they should be killed. But again, I never think it's never something that has to be done. So bees don't become rabid like dogs and things like that, and just want to kill people. They're essentially just trying to defend their hive, which is what they're doing. So when people are dying, horses are dying, things like that are happening, it's usually one of a few things that have happened. Either they've been exterminated recently and they're dying off and they're irritated and everything else, or they are defending their home, which 99% of the time I would say that's the case. Or you had someone claim they're a beekeeper or exterminator or whatnot, show up, do a really horrible job, and just basically endanger lives and also lives of animals. So that's something I wanted to touch on today, because this kind of idea of beekeepers exterminating at the same time and doing different things keeps coming up. Not a lot. Again, majority of my clientele understand that you can just save the bees. There's no reason to kill them. And so that's about it. I just want to discuss these things. Just talking off the top of my head. Wanted to definitely bring this out and light to those of you who are considering getting a bee removal. It's really the best way to go. I have more videos on this. Make sure to check it out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at abellabees.com. The YouTube is youtube.com/abellabees. So also on Facebook, Twitter, all those different places. Check us out. Again, head over to the website, sign up. We have some different lists you can get on abellabees.com, and we like to educate people. So these videos that are uploaded, I discuss bees and dogs and bees and livestock and animals and things like that. I'll have to make another video on animals. Actually, I don't think I've done it in a while, to discuss with farm life and farm animals. Again, why bees are essential for your gardens and places like that, but also a really good addition to your farm, because again, they are considered livestock. So in most cases, at least that I know of. All right, talk to you later. Bye.